like the sentiment later I don't get it
Mhm.
what the meaning of by I actually have more information than 5 stars.
Yeah, because when you rate someone 5 stars, or when you rate an
Yeah.
item 5 stars, or 3 stars, or 1 star, or 4 star, you are simply rating, you are simply liking or disliking an item. Okay, so it will be like the same if that you have a data like this, and then you have A and U, and you can map U or dislike to 1 and like to 5, right? It's like the same thing, right? 5 is like
Yeah.
and 1 is dislike. But
Oh.
actually, we have another information is why you like
The
this person. Okay, so in the e-commerce example, that would be, I like it because the price is cheap. I like it this because the service is good. I like because the build quality is nice. Or I dislike because the shipping time is so long. I dislike because the price is expensive, and so on. That is
mm-hmm.
more information than simply 5 star or 1 star. Because now, if you do the collaborative filtering algorithm correctly, the let's say one user or one reviewer, so to make the terminology precise, one reviewer likes a religious person, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
she likes 3 religious people, and then there are other other reviewer who also likes another religious people. So in this case, there is similarity because they like the same trait, that is religious people. So that means the collaborative filtering should be able to recommend
Yeah.
users
Uh,
that that tend to be religious in some way. Yeah, maybe
mm-hmm.
sometimes these users get recommended because of religious, sometimes because of the physical, sometimes because of something else, but not just based on the similarity of the people or other members that they like together, but also that they like the traits together. For example, the
Uh,
cowok who likes the beautiful girls will join the same with the beautiful girls one, and the girls who like the rich guys maybe will get recommended the rich guys also. Okay.
yeah. So uh, I should be able to join the
Mhm.
sentiment and traits as
Yeah.
the value between the reviewer and
Yeah.
user.
Now I would say that the traits, they are, um, when you put the score, because a reviewer will have a matching column or cell with the user, right? Now the value of the column is the rating score, right? So the
Yeah.
rating score would be a number. Now, like I said, if it's a like, then the score will be like, I don't know, maybe 1, and a dislike maybe
Yeah.
-1, and 0 may be neutral.
Okay.
So 0 may be neutral. That means the system does not know yet whether that is a plus or a minus. Now, there will be also another column for each of the traits. So this reviewer tend to use this trait or not. So maybe, okay, let's just imagine how many
Uh,
traits that we have in the system total. Let's
I'm
just
not
say,
counting it yet. Wait.
yeah, just estimate how many traits. How many traits do you think? Oh, you want to count? Okay, you can count now.
51.
Okay, 51 traits. Now, will all reviewers use all of these 51 traits?
No.
No,
Yeah,
right?
no.
So that
Yeah.
means there are similarity for the reviewers who tend to use the same traits. Okay, for example, if
Mm,
you tend to like the tend to use the trait religious or maybe rich guy or maybe honest or something like that, then you should get recommended other users that have these similar traits. Okay, so traits will be, I would say that traits will be a number uh, between the reviewer and the trait. There will be a number, maybe um,
uh,
1 if the trait is used and 0 if the trait is
uh,
never used. Or maybe not just 1, but
yeah.
the number of times the trait was used by this person. Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
We'll see by the result of the accuracy.
Okay,
Generally,
I think I
that's
get
the
it.
thing. Okay, that's nice.
It's like that means like this 69 user has
Mm-hmm.
all traits based on the
Mm-hmm.
466. Okay, I think I get it.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir. And
Mm-hmm.
that's mean
Okay, that's
that
nice.
this issues is already complete, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I should not apply the.
I would say if it's not applied, you don't delete it. Just leave it there. Do not delete it.
Oh, okay.
Move this one to
But
completed, and this one you can check. So an issue should be resolved by having a decision. So you can put it on the right or
uh,
below that. You can say, okay, the decision, this is not relevant or something. Okay, so we have a conclusion. Okay, a conclusion of the
mm,
discussion. Even if you don't discuss it, then you can check and then put the conclusion. The conclusion, this is not relevant. You can put
uh,
on the issues list. Okay, you can put on the issues list, not conclude. You can put right right on the issues list. You can put it like below the to do. Make a margin inner something. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Just a regular text. Okay, bullet is okay. Just can say that it's.
Wait,
You can
okay.
press tab. Yeah, that's what I mean.
I'm getting it.
And
Um,
yeah, decision or conclusion or something. That
uh, oh,
so ideally that each of the issues in the agenda there should be like a conclusion. So not just like yes or no, like the check or not check, but okay, when it checks,
mhm.
what was the conclusion of the discussion? Okay. Okay. So anyway, one critic about the video was the video recorded got cut before the end. Yeah, but okay, you can fix that on the next week's video.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Should I
Mm-hmm.
uh should I write it on the users list?
No, not really, because it's already done anyway. But if you want to put it, it's okay. Then just check it if you
Yeah,
want.
just uh try to uh remind remind me it's not to check everything before the meeting.
Um, it's because it's something that's brought in the meeting, but there's already a conclusion. So, all right. Okay, prepare issue list. Yeah, I would say that preparing issue list should be like, I don't know, it should be like something that you already do, because it should not be part of
Okay.
the that. So
Oh.
it's almost like putting to do on your classroom, and the to do is attend the class. So,
Okay.
so it should be something
That's
that
kind
you
of
naturally do, yeah, because it's a weekly thing. That's okay.
okay.
That's why I should,
Consider.
because I put it on the weekly process, right? The weekly process is that 24 hours before the
Mhm.
meeting, you should prepare the agenda.
Okay. And uh, because this issues is already done,
Okay, I would say that
we can.
yeah. So the to do would be the issue that was discussed above, right? So try to apply, not try to apply, yeah. So you should process the data, right? For next week.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you put that on the to-do list. So this will be the to-do list for the next week. And have initial, I don't know, initial impressions. I would say that I would appreciate if not only that you process the data and do some collaborative filtering, but you also do some, you know, data preparation tasks, like some statistics, histogram, nice charts, and so on. So that
Oh.
I think it's important, and because they are also a relatively easier task, yeah. So I hope that will also motivate, yeah, because you can do that. Oh, I can make
Yeah.
histogram, okay. I can make box
But
plot, yeah. I think you can make box plot, yeah. but
the
but it's useful. It's useful, you know. It's useful to know that, okay, how many data that we have, how many
yeah.
reviewers actually, how many reviewers, how many users are there, and
Oh.
how many trades, not how many trades, the the portion of the trades, because they are not symmetric, right? I would say that
Yeah.
the number of times religious is used is different than the numbers of times rich is used. And actually, that will be
Mm,
interesting. How many times rich versus religious is used? Maybe you can get some
okay.
insight from there. If it
Okay.
turns out, then if it turns out that rich is more, then okay. Yeah, but that's the general of the data, right? Overall data.
Mm. Data preparation and expiration.
Yeah, data preparation. Maybe it seems like
Okay.
too easy or something, but I think there is a philosophical reason that we should be able to understand that before like processing
Mm-hmm.
the detail into the data. Okay.
Yeah, but maybe it can help on the process.
Yeah, yeah. And
Okay.
generally, when you do the evaluation or accuracy performance something, and you get
You
like a
know.
feel whether the accuracy is right or wrong, or you can like say that, oh, we need more data on this trade, because this trade only used once. If the trade only used one in all of the data, then that means the validity of that trade is not as good as the trades that are used a lot of times. Okay.
Mm,
Because I would
okay.
expect that traits like, I don't know, because I have not analyzed the data. You should be analyzing the data, but traits like handsome
Yeah.
or pretty, that should be like a popular trait, but I don't know. We'll see the data.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I before I not think there is a data preparation.
Mm.
Okay. No.
Okay.
Uh,
And the to do for next week will be another weekly video and a weekly blog post. Yeah. So you can put that on the conclusion
yeah.
on the point 8.
Oh, okay.
I think you can
It's
like
still the same.
doing the add. I think you can do the add thing because it's part of the board. But yeah,
Um, it's
yeah,
it's barely like
yeah. Hmm.
it's like uh up to us to make the theme what we want to share in the video.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, generally it's simply what you already done on that week, right?
Mm.
So, for example, if for example you did that and you already make the like Jupyter notebook with all the data and so on. So the video is just showing, okay, this is the command I use, and this is the data, and this is the data, and that's it, something like that.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because in this case, even if this is actually like personalized data, but there are no names in there, just
Uh,
user IDs and traits. I think it's okay.
yeah. Yeah.
And
I kind of
mm,
worry about that before
mm,
because you say this data is important to company, so I thought it
yeah,
we cannot share that in the YouTube.
mm, okay,
Okay.
yeah.
Um.
And most of the data that are shown in the recording or screenshot will be just like a part of the data, and then the when you do like data preparation, they are all summaries, right? It's not like you are showing just one part of the data or something, but more like from all of the data, these are the statistics, right?
Mhm.
So that will
Yeah.
be okay.
Okay. Um. Okay. We already conclude the meeting. So
Mhm.
for the last session, give the rating for this meeting. For
Okay.
me, I would give this meeting um 6 because I'm not too prepared for this meeting and we have some miscommunication in the middle.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Please give myself a 6 as well. Mhm.
But we can be better on the next meetings.
Mhm.
So thank you, sir, for your time to this one of
Okay.
week meeting and
Yeah. And don't forget,
give me
mhm,
what?
you should
Don't
make
forget.
a agenda for next
Uh,
week.
oh yes.
Mm.
Should I make it right now or I after the
Yeah,
meeting? I can
it's
make after the meeting.
much better if you make it now. So not to forget.
Uh,
You
okay.
can create from template or you can duplicate the existing one and then edit it. It's up to you which one
Mm-hmm.
is more convenient.
Okay. Maybe let me make it after the meeting. It's okay.
Mhm.
Is it okay? Sir?
Okay.
Uh, um, okay. Thank you, sir, for giving me such a inspiration to doing
Mhm.
this project again. And thank you for the advice. And I think this meeting can be done. Uh, thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.